I'm now going to go through the pricing of the textbook and the chart describing it and the reasoning behind it. I have tried to price the textbook fairly so that everyone can afford it. Now, when figuring out how to bring the textbook forward, I wanted to reflect that I can offer the price of $50 a textbook price as close to it as I can because I want everyone to want and be able to purchase this textbook to follow along with the videos I am recording to make the textbook easier to understand on my YouTube channel at Sammy71Earth. Well, I started on Amazon Books, but did not understand the pricing of the ebook. Checked the chart out, and we entered the numbers several times, and the ebook, without the costs of printing, ink, paper, glue, delivery, or human bodies, cost $28 more. Make that make sense to me. Anyways, I decided to not launch my ebook until I found something better for offering because if I understood it properly, this appears to make the author take a pay cut in order for them to keep their profit. So I felt this was unfair and unacceptable for me. Also, the payout with Amazon makes it hard to know how well your hard work is paying off. I know I didn't sell a lot of books at first, but waiting to get paid 60 to 90 days post-sale doesn't make sense. I was also struggling with supporting a corporation that is fighting their employees for many of the non-negotiables in the GGDI system, including fighting and refusing to comply with an order from the court supporting workers' right to unionize to ensure safe, fair work conditions, good wages, benefits, sick days, and pensions. Because there is so much to get completed, I have left Amazon as an option for sale. So Kirsten did some investigating and found another global alternative with better pricing for the author and the reader. I would advise you to actually read the article to feel how very much Amazon is fighting against collective agreement and unionization. This is not what the GGDI is building. The goal is to build a worker and earth-focused system to improve humanity's quality of life. And this type of predatory capitalism is not a world that will save us from the irresponsible practices of the 1%. So supporting Amazon is related to global reach, and I was determined to find another option. The new option, as you can see, has better pricing for both printed and ebooks. When we were looking at the savings, we used the Amazon ebook as the comparison because it was what I thought it would have been less expensive than the print, but alas, I was wrong. We tried the pricing several times thinking it was us, but it wasn't. The math didn't math. So that is why another option was provided to the people making a decision to purchase the textbook and learn how to become the change the world needs to save us from the worst part of us, the ones with enormous egos and insatiable greed. And also the history of the purchase on Amazon is also another barrier. I had a first edition, but had made so many edits when I put in the article supporting the system that it could no longer be the first edition. Hereby, the problem is that on Amazon, I can put the first edition on hold, but I can't take it off their site. I heard that people were confused because the old discontinued edition shows up first. I tried a different cover to show readers that they have to purchase the second edition, so the potential purchaser has to then look for it, which is not convenient at all. So the new cover is the one you will see here, but that is not the one that is first available in your search. It's so confusing, and also I am upset about the pricing of the ebook. I feel that it is disadvantage to the author because they are forced to take a pay cut, because who in their right mind would pay more for a digital copy than a physical one? Make that make sense to me. Anyways, Kirsten found Lulu Direct, which I know nothing about, but it also has a global reach. May not be as far and wide for everything as Amazon, but the pricing is much more reasonable and the fees make it possible for the author to make money. As you see with the difference between the ebook on Amazon versus Lulu, it's a no-brainer. Also, instead of waiting 60 to 90 days or 2 to 3 months to receive your sale, Lulu Direct is about 30 days or a little bit more. This I find more conducive for people trying to figure out how to market their products and make sales. So number 2 option, as you see from the new option, the company again is Lulu Direct. The ebook was priced exactly how much I had expected, since there is not the cost you get from the printed product. The savings from the ebook from Amazon to Lulu Direct was a no-brainer. It's crazy. Before I introduce the third option, I would like to give you an understanding where the pricing comes from. During the years of meditation, while I have been bringing the system forward, there has been many reasons why they are in the system, and the pricing was another. The next line is the purchase of the book. Again, the $50 was part of the download that did not let me rest, and I understood that I have to make money to bring this system to fruition, and I believe the world is worth $50. No matter the format or which one you choose, everyone pays the same amount. It is a textbook and a solution to save our world. The amount of work to put it together, the lost wages, charges, the benefits, the pensions, the incurring expenses to bring it forward, it is well worth the $50. But it is not the point. I have blown $50 on nothing, and this $50 would save the world. The bottom line is comparable to the ebook on Amazon. It looks backwards since the printed book saves you money, but yes, that's the truth. And as you purchase from Lulu Direct, you save more. And of course, the PDF is cheaper than that. So textbooks cost anywhere from $100 to $400 each, and I didn't want to outprice anyone. $50 a textbook was presented as the only amount that would meet this need while providing me with income and also the ability to hire people to bring this to reality. I've always had a plan to make this textbook as available to all people regardless of socioeconomic class, but I also could not charge $1 or $5 a book. This price would make it impossible to reach any of my goals. There's so much to do and still so much more work, and not a long time to get it done. Unfortunately, we live in a money world, so words only go so far. I also felt that sharing the solution with the world also meant getting some value for the products sold in the world. And I feel it is worth at least $50 to save her. Number 3, Kirsten at one of our meetings suggested offering a book in PDF form and charge enough to cover the cost of fees and the service charges. I don't want any of my $50 used to cover these costs. I need as much money to invest back into saving our world, and covering the service charges does not make sense to me. This is not a novel. What I am sharing with the world is a thesis of the solution to save us in our world. You need to keep an open mind when learning about it, because it is the exact opposite of the current system we are used to. Number 4 option. I wanted to have the ability to offer to cover the startup cost to get things rolling for those who wanted to help out more to reach this goal faster. The extra money is going to a cause and not lining the pockets of the rich and shameless. There's so much to do on top of the startup costs. I have another 15 textbooks that will make it easier to understand. These textbooks are in the making and will be released when they are ready. They will describe and show the relationship between programs and projects. I have tried to simplify the system so that readers and watchers can see what I see, but there is so many layers within the system that this is just the beginning. I need to hire help to get these components done to speed things up. I also need to find a computer programmer who can put my 3D or 7D model into an interactive model that looks like the mother tree on Avatar to get the full system that I see. I also wanted to give back the value of the support and more, so I built in a price for the people who purchase a certified copy. So this purchase also includes 2 months free of my top tier Substack subscription to get an inside look at me and my life advocating for the world to save us. So this purchase of a certified copy is a win-win. I win by having dedicated monies to start up the cost to free up me being able to invest back into other areas of high priority to get things going sooner. The certified copy is different from the regular PDF because on the inside of the copy you will receive will have an extra page in the textbook with an area for the purchaser to put their full name on the inside of the book, and at the back of the book it will also indicate that it is a certified copy. The purchaser gets the copy at the cost I am needing for the solution to save our world, $50, and the $10 gets you the gift of 2 free months of my top tier subscription as a reward. By having a PDF option, this enables purchasers to use some of the money they save to put in helping me with the essential goal before it's too late. Some of the options have shipping fees, the purchases all collect taxes, and only one option lines the pockets of the 1% without taking from the author. The best savings is the non-certified copy PDF. But upgrading to the certified copy puts extra money into saving our world, so you become part of the change and solution. The PDF is the same as a textbook, but offered in a different medium where you can read in a 1-page scrolling as you see here, or like when you read a Word document, or you can read in a 2-page view like a book. Nothing is free and neither is saving our world. My free 1st tier and 2nd tier Substack, I plan to have the goal of launching it November 1st, 2025. And we'll be posting there regularly until I finish setting everything up.